Jimmy Kimmel retiring or canceled? The status of his ABC contract and the future after 23 seasons. After 23 seasons, Jimmy Kimmel is signing off. But why was Jimmy Kimmel Live really canceled? Or is it fake news? Jimmy worked a long time. Retirement does not sound that bad after telling all those jokes. We dive into the history of the late-night legend, from the Man Show to his iconic Oscars hosting, and explore the real reasons behind the end of his iconic show. What's going to happen with Jimmy Kimmel's time slot up for grabs? Jim made us laugh for over 2 decades. He gave us lights are going down on one of the most influential shows in late-night history. Was it ratings, scandal, or something else entirely? This is the slideshow of the cancellation of Jimmy Kimmel Live and the legacy it leaves behind. When the news broke, it sent shockwaves through the entertainment world. In an era where shows are canceled left and right, Jimmy Kimmel Live felt like a permanent fixture on ABC. Jimmy himself addressed it with his classic mix of sincerity and humor. The official reason might be, Jimmy said it was time to take a nap, a desire to spend more time with his family. And while that's undoubtedly true for a man who has worked a brutal overnight schedule for 21 years, the story of the show's end is also a story about the old traditional late-night television itself. To understand the end, we have to go back to the beginning. Jimmy Kimmel was an overnight success. He was a grinded-out comedy workhorse. The early days, starting in radio then, moving to win an Emmy for co-creating Win Ben Stein this money. But his big break into the mainstream was The Man Show, 1999 to 2003 show. Clips, alongside Adam Carolla, Kimmel embraced a brash frat boy persona. That was a massive hit for Comedy Central. It was here he honed his everyman charm and his skill as a ringmaster for chaos. Crank Yankers, he also co-created this bizarre and brilliant puppet show, proving his creativity went far beyond just being on camera. The Big Leap Jimmy Kimmel Live, 2003. ABC took a huge gamble. An unknown host to post Nightline time slot after midnight and a studio in parking lot. It was the underdog story of the century. The first guest, George Clooney. The first recurring bit, Guillermo is breaking into everything. The show didn't just survive, it evolved into a cultural force. It found its voice in several key ways. Viral bits, this was the first late-night show built for the internet age. Meme tweets, show clip, I told my kids I ate all their Halloween candy, show clip, and of course, the relentless, hilarious feud with Matt Damon. Show clips, that became a hallmark of the show. Guillermo, Jimmy's security guard / sidekick / star. Correspondent Guillermo Rodriguez became a legend in his own right. Their chemistry was undeniable. The serious monologue, Kimmel showed his depth with incredibly powerful, heartfelt monologues. After his son Billy's heart surgery, he spoke passionately about healthcare. After the tragic shooting in Las Vegas, his hometown, he gave an emotional plea for gun control. These moments showed he was more than just a funny man. Part 4. The real reason for the cancellation, so why end it now? The truth is, it's less of a cancellation and more of a strategic surrender to a changing world. The changing landscape, the way we consume media has utterly transformed. Why stay up until 11:35 p.m. when you can watch clips on YouTube the next morning or watch podcast whenever you want? The cultural relevance of Network late night has been shrinking for years. The grind, as Jimmy himself has said, the schedule is exhausting. Writing a monologue, interviewing A-list stars, and producing viral bits every single night is a relentless marathon. Shifting priorities, ABC is likely looking to the future. Maybe a new, cheaper talk show? A news program? The 11:35 slot is still valuable real estate, and they want to program it for the next generation, not the last. Part 5. Legacy and Conclusion. So, what is Jimmy Kimmel's legacy? Bridge to the digital age. He was the first host to fully embrace the internet, making clips the main event rather than an afterthought. The everyman, he never lost the common touch. He felt like your funny, sometimes cranky uncle who just happened to have George Clooney on speed dial. A complete broadcaster, from frat house humor to poignant commentary, he could do it all. He hosted the Oscars, the Emmys, and became the face of ABC. Host, closing to camera, the cancellation of Jimmy Kimmel Live isn't a failure. It's the end of a chapter. It marks the closing of a specific era in television, one defined by appointment viewing and shared cultural moments. Jimmy Kimmel didn't get canceled by the network. His show was canceled by time itself. And he got to walk away on his own terms, a true legend. Is Jimmy Kimmel considering retirement? Yes, absolutely. The idea of retiring from his nightly talk show is something he talks about frequently and seriously. The grind, he has been very open about the immense pressure and exhausting schedule of hosting a nightly show. He often jokes that the job is slowly killing him and that he doesn't. Do you get enough sleep? Family time. A major reason for considering retirement is to spend more time with his wife and young children. His monologues about his son, Billy's health struggles clearly shifted his perspective on life and work. His own words, in a recent interview with the Los Angeles Times, he said, "I know I will do the show for another 3 years. It's possible. That will be it. My wife is afraid I will have nothing to do and drive her crazy," which is probably true. He has repeatedly stated that he is seriously considering leaving when his current contract is up. Verdict: retirement from Jimmy Kimmel Live after his current contract through season 23 is a very real and likely possibility. Is Jim still considering being a comedian? He's 100%. He will never stop being a comedian. This is a crucial distinction. Retiring for Kimmel doesn't mean disappearing from the public eye or stopping comedy. It means quitting the daily grind of a late-night show. He would absolutely continue comedy and other less demanding formats. Here, that's what he would likely do. One stand-up specials, he could easily return to his roots and do stand-up comedy specials for Netflix or HBO on his own schedule. 2. Podcasting. Hosting a podcast is a common path for retired late-night hosts. E.g., Mark Maron, Conan O'Brien needs a friend. It offers creative freedom with a fraction of the workload. 3. Creating and producing. He would certainly continue to develop and produce new TV shows through his production company, like he did with Crank Yankers and The Andy Milonakis Show. For special appearances and hosting, he would likely still host major award shows like the Oscars or Emmys, which are one-off high-profile events. 5. Acting. He could take on more acting roles in movies or TV series for fun. Verdict: Jimmy Kimmel is a comedian for life. Retirement would mean retiring from the format of a nightly talk show, not from comedy itself.